like doing. I mean, like I didn't do anything. He was the one who would just come over to eat. I was like, I'm not cheating because I didn't eat back. He ate. So I was like, this is great, and he was okay with it. He just wanted to come and eat and make me feel good. So thank you to that person who do those things. I will say I was much younger.
He said, I'm coming for the supper, baby.
And he sure eat up every ounce.
Chop, chop. So, what do you guys think about the White Lives Matter t-shirt and Kanye controversy? Tyanna first, because she's so quiet.
Yeah.
And then I want to hear her true judgments.
I mean, I don't like it. I've been very vocal about that.
What don't you like about it?
Because to me, I don't like anything that's in retaliation of something that was brought about because of an event. Like, it wasn't like when Black Lives came, it was this, oh, we're going to show you type of thing. It was more like we're getting hurt, we're getting harm, we need to speak up for ourselves. So to me, when I see like White Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, I think it just feels like a retaliation. Like, oh, because you said that, I'm going to say this. And to me, it's like, we should be at a point where we're just support. Why can't you just support? Why do you have to take offense? Why do you feel like, oh, now I need to say this and do that? Like, I just don't like the tit for tat type of feel of it. Because if it was really a different message that you were trying to get out there, why can't you come up with a different slogan? You know what I mean? When you use another slogan to create your slogan, to me, it just feels tit for tat. It doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel like you're really trying to do something positive. I don't like it.
Well, you know, the White Lives Matter came out by white supremacist groups. So that's one of the biggest things that people are upset about, was because that came out strictly by Aryan nations and white racists. And so that's, you know, like, okay, if you had All Lives Matter, okay, that's good. We get it. If you had Blue Lives Matter, okay, we get it. But you're coming out with a known t-shirt that came about only as a Caucasian thing. Because it was, like you're saying, retaliation. However, this was retaliation by this white supremacist group. So that's what's so polarizing about it. Not just that it says White Lives Matter, because white lives do matter. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, all lives matter. But to me, when you have to then do all of these different, oh, I'm gonna make a shirt, now I'm gonna make a banner, now I'm gonna make a stand. It's like, if you're really gonna stand up for a cause, why can't you come up with your own slogan instead of literally taking another slogan and changing up a few words and then like, okay, now this is our movement. It's like, to me, it feels very petty, childish. It's like, because I know all lives matter. I love all people. There's no discrimination anywhere in this heart. So,
Blue Lives Matter.
Okay, you're so stupid.
I was like, no, I hear what you're saying. I feel like, fucking something.
Okay.
I think, you know, to see Kanye West and Candace Owens wear these sweatshirts that say White Lives Matter, just another ploy to get attention via the internet. Kanye is always on the news and the social media platforms for shock factor. So here's another thing. You're at a fashion show with the shock jock of them all, Candace Owens, and you know, y'all rocking these White Lives Matter shirts, and you're like, yeah, because I feel like Black Lives Matter was a hoax. Them people didn't do this, they didn't do that. I donated money to, bruh, if that's the case, confront them. It's like Tyanna said, we don't need a tit for tat. You wearing this because you mad at them. It's not like you were doing it to make a political statement. It was just because you said it was a hoax. And I'm like, I don't want to give that man any attention anymore. I'm so tired of him. Just like, sometimes I want people to just go somewhere and do the healing and then come back when you're better.
But I don't think he's ever gonna get better.
No.
He has mental issues, and I'm not
Oh, yeah.
saying that to be funny. You know, he has mental instability. For him to even run for office,
Yeah.
he had mental instability. That this guy
Uh-huh.
is crazy. Him having on that T-shirt, it just shows that when he's leading the flock, you know what I'm saying? He's like leading people to stupidity. He,
Yeah.
like even his school. Have you seen pictures of his school?
No. You
So-
know nothing of it.
So inside of his school, all the kids wear those Yeezy shoe sneakers that he has. They're all black. They wear everything black. And it has to be his stuff. So their school uniforms are clothes made like him. Like even goes down to the back. The baggy black. You know that uniform that certain people wear. That baggy. So you will see the kid at school, and to me, it looked like a hood school. You know, you have hood people who are buying the Yeezys. So they have the black Yeezys on, the black socks on, they got the black hoodie on, and they're standing at a school that has no windows. So the school doesn't have any windows.
Oh, he said his own little prison.
How are you able to even create something like that?
Because he's Kanye West.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
worth
money.
millions upon millions. Like, this man has money.
And then they signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah. And if my kid has the opportunity to go to Kanye West school, which means he's going to have all the school supplies, he's going to have a better, hopefully, have better teachers, qualified teachers there teaching the students, I might look into it. Not saying I'm going to put my kid in it, but if my kid has the opportunity to go there, I'm going to look into it. It's like the LeBron James school. I was like, hey, if I had a kid.
Yeah, but it's a big difference.
But if he can
Yeah.
afford that, why he can't afford no window?
Because he doesn't want them. He
Yeah, he
wants to
doesn't
have his
want-
own prison.
Yeah, that's what he doesn't want.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you need that sunlight. Vitamin D is good for so many
I'm
different
with
things.
you.
Put some sunlight in
I'm
there.
with you, but you're talking about a crazy
says
person.
that there shouldn't be any sunlight. Not sunlight, but it helps to stimulate the learning by them just not having all the windows. They get to concentrate.
I don't know what he read that he found that information. But what? Like,
He's just a different person. He's a different human being, and he wants attention. And you know, I think it all boils down to the fact that he lost his mom and his mother died, and I feel for him.
Do you think
I
it was
think-
that traumatic?
Oh yeah, when his mom died, he lost his mind.
mind.
He lost his mind big time. And to this day, he would even tell you that. He said something this week about, you know, y'all wouldn't, talking about the Kardashians, y'all wouldn't say that if Donda was still here. So he still holds Donda in like a big space of his life. And he wears that like a badge of honor. And I get it. Like, he was very close to his mother. His mother was his life.
That was like his little warrior. If it was for you to say that, he'd be like, you know, you wouldn't say, my mama me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's like, my mama would go in on y'all.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
It's a
who
lot.
watches? Does anybody know who Krishan Rock and Blueface is?
I know Blueface, but
well,
I don't
I've
know
been
Krishan.
seeing these
Oh,
articles.
is it the girlfriend?
Yeah, like they're in like a domestic violence kind of
Yeah,
relationship.
I saw the video of them fighting
Oh,
outside at night. I saw that where they was hitting on each other and stuff like that.
It just
It's
doesn't
real
make
toxic.
Yeah,
It's very
a super
toxic.
toxic relationship. And if you watch the Zeus Network, do you ever watch the Zeus
Mm-mm.
Network, girl? Do you watch the Zeus Network?
Never.
No, but I used to watch clips of it on Instagram, like other different shows.
So
Mm.
their shows are all fighting type shows. Yeah, I'm looking at Nicki Minaj,
This is her new video. F.
R
and yeah,
E.
but you see, she has to have hair to cover her titties and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
because she's trying to make herself look skinny. So
I'm here for it. Yes. Have the long weave cover your titties. Her tits look great.
it's her hips.
Look at my hips. I'm hippie. I like that.
No, not like her.
Give me body. Give me body. She's giving titties and glasses.
She's giving you transsexual from Miami. Well, that's the truth. Like there's
She
these
wants that F.
baby,
R.
there are these girls who had those bodies.
Oh, that mermaid thing. What was it?
She thick.
Okay.
She
Oh,
thicker than a sticker.
oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I shouldn't even have asked you to stop that. Right.
That's what you
Has that
hit.
ever happened to you?
Mm-mm.
No.
I want to say yeah, but I'm saying no.
She's like, what you're not gonna do is catch me talking about my sex life. Goodbye.
Look, that's because you gotta give me some drinks first. You can't just ask me all these deep questions, personal questions without a little something, you know?
Look, Kanye still in love with Kim. Kanye still want to be back with Kim.
That's
Kim
the
don't want the.
look now. Sharon Osbourne wants her $900,000 back, donation back from Black Lives Matter. She's dumb as shit.
Oh, she donated $900,000? Well, look, I've heard some things about the organization.
This is,
This is the USC?
Girl.
No.
Okay, you said that real quick. Okay.
No.
Girl, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's a small video. I have something
Girl,
to
we
see.
said just the
way they did it.
alone,
Just the way that they did
just
it.
alone, girl.
I haven't seen the USC get
Girl, I'm just
down.
telling you, it's like
It's about how low they got.
Okay.
And that walk and formations and
Right.
legs and everything is precise.
now,
I mean,
mind
come
you.
on.
So these are these girls are from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking about when I think about that. This is how they're at football games. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There is no way that these are just high school girls.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The girls at USC should be from these high schools coming together and getting together like that. You know what I'm saying? You should have some
Right.
type of experience. Thing. Boom, boom, boom. Like these are high schools.
Yeah, they're giving life.
They're
They were
giving you
trained
much
by
more. They're
fierce.
giving you much more life than the girls at USC. USC just giving you USC t-shirt. They're giving you
Yeah.
USC cheerleader. And see, that's what we're talking about. So they take it and it's like, oh, it's watered down.
Right.
Okay, you gotta wear this, and this has to be regulation, and nobody can have skin tone, and you have to not match your skin tone.
Right.
These girls are matching their skin tone.
They're giving life.
You know that they have on stockings. You know what I'm saying? But the other girls at USC, well, let's not go back to USC. But this is going throughout my Instagram feed because I like to try to send you guys stuff from my Instagram feed.
Mm-hmm.
And like these girls just give you just life in general.
Right. And then their coach went to a HBCU.
Correct. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. This is what I'm talking about.
We ready. We ready. We walking.
Go into a game like Wakanda.
Oh, I love that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
We understand. We know exactly what the fuck that is. Look at that. Ow, ow.
And could you imagine a white girl doing this?
They can't. She can't have knock braids.
That's where you draw the line.
Mm.
You said, don't you put them not braids.
But
She
you
can't have
understand?
tribal marks on her face
But
because they're just
and
blended.
it's also not saying that we're trying to be racist. It's not that. And
No,
I'm totally like to be
Yeah.
if somebody would be able to, but then also it would change how we could do that type of
Mhm.
choreography. So having
But that's the whole thing. Y'all said, audition and get in.
Yeah,
If you're
however,
able, if you have the technique to
that's
get in, then I
correct.
shouldn't have to
I-
change the choreography.
I'm not saying choreography, but imagine me wanting to do a Wakanda thing.
Since you know what you signed up
But
for, you think other people will be offended then to see
I would
her
be offended to see
doing the
her
Wakanda
with her
thing?
hair braided up like that.
I mean, why she gotta get the braids like everybody else? Why can't she do her own?
Her hair out.
No,
It's,
like
it's a team. So
uh-huh.
as a team, and if everybody got
It
knots
has to
because
be
they look
uniform.
in uniform, it ain't gonna look good.
If she just do her hair straight, but it's in the same like
Mm-mm.
style.
So you're saying that a white girl, and she did. So if we were all together and we
Mhm.
said, "Hey, everybody, we're gonna wear the natural look like Tyanna today."
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, Becky, she gets to wear her this long, flowing hair, but we got 12 Tyannas and one person who does the Becky, and then we can we have to change the whole thing so that everybody can be uniform.
Right. So then we
That's
all
what I'm
wear
saying. So
wigs.
that one person changes the uniformity
Mhm.
of it. It's not like it's running. I'm saying so then they have to have a wig, but they have to have a different wig.
I
because it's
mean, like, let's think about it. If we look at Beyonce's Homecoming, this is a great example of inclusivity.
Right.
Because she did have several Caucasian dancers,
correct.
but in that inclusivity. She made sure that the hairstyles were able to work for all.
Right.
Yes, they were giving us some majorette style dancing in some of it. And I was like, yes, these girls are serving. This is where the audition happened. These girls got into it. They booked the job. But then once it came to styling, whoever the creative team was like, well, we got to make sure we get everybody right.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like, well, we're going to do all of our Tyannas and then we're going to make sure, well, Becky, that's how your hair is. No, it was like we had to figure out how to make it work for everybody.
Correct.
I feel like in a lot of these black majorette teams, because it's historically black in the styling.
And they're still trying to figure out how to make it work for everybody.
Well, who is?
Even with the black girls, like a lot of black girls not gonna have long hair.
Oh,
Some of them
course.
aren't gonna have. They're gonna have to have hair. It just depends on the outfit. But I totally agree and I understand what you're saying.
But then they'd be like, girl, we'll get you this wig. We'll get these braids. You know,
And
but
they're gonna be like, no, ma'am.
they will figure it out.
I'm like, oh, so you can get her a wig.
But that was like, okay, so let's talk
I'm
about
just saying.
inclusivity, right?
So that's what I mean. So with
So-
inclusivity, they would have to change it up so they couldn't have that.
Exactly.
They couldn't have that Wakanda thing, and so that limits them to some of the things that they may want to do.
And then I think about, let's talk about New York City Ballet. Misty Copeland was the first African-American ballet dancer. You're talking about centuries of ballet dancing. She's the first prima black female lead. Why? Why? Because she couldn't wear her bun? Because her hair was an afro? Why? Why did it take so long for that to happen? But yeah, we have to be like, well, welcome to our culture and learn our stuff and do what we do. This is where I'm like, it's okay. Because y'all took forever to get us to that point. We had to wait forever to get to that point. That's why I'm like, I'd rather just keep, I know as wrong as it sounds, keep black stuff black.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad.
Like,
It's saying that there's some things that are, they're living in
yeah.
Africa, honey. You're gonna go and African dance. Like they, fortunately enough, they can't just say, "Oh, look what we're doing." But maybe in 50 years, because Afro beats is becoming super popular. Boom.
And a lot of, I've
This is
seen
the African dance
videos.
style that was made. This is what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dance style made popular by USC majorette Jennifer Lang. Welcome, Jennifer Lang. Jennifer, you know what I'm saying?
But then it's on her then to then educate people. Hey, I didn't make this style.
Yeah.
I got it from such
That has
that's
nothing to do with
so
what it's just talking about. Like that's hypothetical, but it's just the appropriation. You know what I'm saying?
But I just think because we talk about so many times, we want to see at their table, we want to push the doors, we want to be able to get the same publicity and be on.
But do we really want to see that at their table? This is where I'm like, I don't want to see it at your table. But if I'm just as good as the rest of these ballet dancers, this is what my argument is. You will denounce my talent because of my blackness. I may be that talented to be there. I should have been there. I should have been a prima decades ago. But because of my blackness, you're going to find a flaw. You're going to say, oh, your thigh's too big, or your booty too big, or your lips too big, or your nose too big, your hair too nappy, yo this, yo that, yo that.
And so
And then we are like, and this is like for me with black folks, we're like, come learn her, come do it, come, yeah, we can help you. We can show you how to twerk. And then Miley Cyrus, her video starts twerking. Oh, Miley Cyrus created twerking. And yes, thank God she did finally come out and be like, guys, they've been doing this in the South forever. Stop it, I didn't invent twerking. But the sensationalism is gonna come from Princess Lang from USC brought the majorettes there. Now majorettes are getting all this worldwide attention, but it was because of Jennifer Lang or Princess Lang, whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a point where you have to be like,
I get everything you guys are saying. And there is definitely a thin line that we have to walk in order to protect our culture and
right.
and keep some of those core values and traditions and looks. And I definitely get all of that. But I also say sometimes we have to be careful that we're so busy keeping it, closed off and protecting it that we keep ourselves from being able to make the type of money that they can make. Being able to get the same
That's
type
not
of.
true.
Let me tell you. So you telling me right now when it comes to R&B, the stuff that I know I grew up loving to listen to, where does that come at the charge? How many of them gets all this money? But pop music is constantly making those coins. What are you talking about? Like, there's things that we are so, like black movies, where it's like, oh, black person created this. We're just now getting it to where it's like Jordan Peele. Okay, now everybody going out to see these things. Oh, it's big news. But before, if you mention Tyler Perry, people gonna be like, that's blackish. You're not gonna make the same money as some movie that comes out that has like, what's her name? Julia Roberts or a Ben Affleck or something. You're not gonna make the same money.
Well, yes and no.
Okay, hold on.
Things have changed.
I'm with the things have changed. I agree. But what we're saying is, I'm not going to go watch a Tyler Perry movie. It's not just because he's black, but it's because it's not good. Period. And it's not trying to be funny. And hold on, I will give